Greetings again, adventurers. Welcome back to Let's Play Revelations Persona. In the last episode, we were continuing to make our way up the ranks of Sebec's branch HQ, and we had reached a very conspicuous looking door at the end of the stairs, which I believe houses our destination. But as you can see, we've ran into a group of demons, a couple of, cockatrices, but of course we have the quirky brother of Jack Frost, known as Jacko, or Pyro Jack. And they're pretty much one of the demons here that I've been looking for. I did actually manage to get the Yakuzas off screen, thanks to Mark's negotiations going slightly better this time. But of course, Mary and I will be the ones dealing with Pyro Jack in this instance. And fortunately we're level 15, so I think I shall start things off by, well, trying to recruit them into our party. Could we be mean? Or we should really compliment them, but that's a bad. I'm surprised that was an insult. Mary, hopefully you can defuse the situation by wasting time as always. And I think that might have calmed them down a little bit. There we go. We only want one thing from the Pyro Jacks. An item would have been useful, but we need the spell card. Thank you very kindly. Jack Frost really appreciates that, by the way. And we got Pyro Jack's spell card. Hooray! Which means that got another one to our collection. We're making progress. We're definitely making progress. And there is that conspicuous door that I was that we saw at the end of the previous episode, which is probably a good place for someone like Guido to hide, or at the very least, since he is the branch president, house his office in. And because of that, I am going to have everyone revert back to their default personas for this particular encounter, because we are going to be facing the branch president of Sebec here. And he has, well, I imagine he has quite the armed force at his disposal. But without further ado, adventurers, no other agents to stop us now. This store is actually really ornate. I admire the craftsmanship, but that can only mean one thing. Someone's definitely inside. And yeah, that second voice is definitely Guido's. I believe he's referring to the fact that Nancy has escaped. And they're not done with the Davis system yet, not by a long shot. And Tiny is of course Guido Sardenia's, well, goon and bodyguard. I think we're as ready as we'll ever be, Nate. I think we should be ready to do this. Just hold on. Everyone's got their personas at the ready. Alright, without further ado, let's do this. And that music means we are in the presence of Guido Sardenia, who is not this man. Tiny is Guido's sidekick. He's in charge of every unlawful activity at Sebec. Tiny's name in Megami Iban Roku persona is actually Takeda, but he's been nicknamed Tiny in Revelations. And he is ultimately the reason why we didn't visit Sebec before Luna Vale became a town crawling with demons, because if we had entered much earlier, we would have gotten this exact same character introduction from Tiny, which is actually a huge foreshadowing. But then again, considering the fact that there were a lot of unsavory rumors surrounding Sebec and Guido in general, that's probably not surprising. And there he is, the man himself, our foe. Guido Sardenia is a very strange person. He is the president of Sebec, well, branch president. He is not the CEO or the chairman. But this man, Guido Sardenia, Takahisa Kandori, is our enemy, believe it or not. And I believe in the manual of Revelations persona, he is actually nicknamed The Rock. I think Dwayne Johnson might sue you, Guido, but then again, considering the fact that you yourself are very rich, you could, well, never mind. We're here to fight you, and that's that. And Nate remembers Guido from that socialite party. Nate does have a point there. Chairman Powell is the name of President Saiki of Sebec in Revelations persona. And Guido is as composed and erudite as always, even to those who oppose him. Yes, in Guide? Sorry, I just said indeed and Guido together. That didn't make any sense, but yes, indeed. Guido has been in fact using Sebec right under Saiki's nose for his own devious ends. I think we're pretty involved already, and we know quite a bit thanks to Philemon. But we probably shouldn't tell you that. And Guido once again rubbing salt in Nate's wound with mentioning the death of Alfred. Indeed. Nate definitely is the one with quite the grudge against Guido, but we need to stop him in order to return things back to normal. It's payback time, alright. And apparently this is the first time that Mary has seen Guido Sardenia in the flesh. So you're going to teach us a lesson, eh? Well, it's 4 persona users against 2 armed goons. Now normally we would all be running for the hills at the fact that Tiny has a gun, but we have guns as well, and the personas will pretty much make us resistant. So, and of course Guido doesn't want the carpet to get dirty, and that is a lot of armed men. Yeah, those are not. I think these are agents of Sebec. We encountered them before, and this music is very, very ominous. Ominous indeed. But Nate isn't going to let anything stand in his way. Not even Tiny.
Go!
I was going to let that play a little bit longer, but the battle has begun. Using Holy on Guido right away. Oh dear. That is the big plot twist of this particular fight. We thought we got the jump on Guido by having the power of Persona as our fingertips, but ultimately enough, we're not the only ones that can use Persona. And that's a terrifying thing. Yeah, unlike in later Persona games, teenage school children aren't the only ones who can use Personas, which doesn't bode well for us. But this is a rather strange turn of events, because I doubt that Philemon would ever give Guido the power of Persona, yet somehow he has it. Or at least knows of it. Nope, he has it. That's firewall, and there is Guido's Persona. And it is a very terrifying beast indeed. But of course he's leaving his sidekick Takeda to finish what he started. And Tiny, being of course the loyal goon that he is, with a nice little chakra on his forehead, is pretty much going to continue the fight. Leaving his boss to run away. Yeah, we're going to have to defeat Takeda and all his agents. And now the battle can finally begin. And of course, we cannot negotiate with anyone, obviously. Because this is, after all, a boss fight. This music is called Deadline. It is a very potent theme indeed. And we are going all out. We are just basically going to increase our magic. Haha. Everyone is pretty much going to feel the wrath of St. Merlin High. These agents have submachine guns. Oh, and Takeda has a persona as well. Oh my word. But of course, none of us were blinded, so that's very good. But yeah, Guido isn't the only one who can use a persona. Tiny can too. But unfortunately, none of the agents can use persona. So that's to our benefit. And as soon as Nate's finished buffing up magic, he will start bringing the pain down upon Tiny and his schools. You all don't stand a chance. Not against us. Guido, however, is another matter. His persona, as I said before, is terrifying. And we're going to have to get much stronger if we're ever going to have a chance of standing toe-to-toe with it. Now, Nate, hold on. I want Nate to be as effective as possible and hit everyone. In fact, I want everyone to hit every single one of them. And I'll probably have Mark use, ooh, oh my word. Okay, add that. You missed. You're kind of useless after all.
Help me!
Yeah, Guido wasn't wrong there. That's about the only thing we're going to agree with Guido Sardenia on. What if I actually just pick off these goons and save Tiny for last? Oh no, Tiny fell, Tiny is gone. Probably should have taken out the goons first and then beaten Tiny, but Tiny has fallen, along with everyone else. And of course, this being a boss battle, we get a level up. We're now level 19. And I want my agility to, actually, I'll have one on vitality instead. I'm only thinking of agility later. neither matters because Mary and Nate are going to be faster than me anyway. And that was a poignant end to that particular boss theme there. And in all the commotion, Guido has vanished. Boo to that, I say. But he didn't go out the door, so somewhere along the line while Takeda was distracting us, he managed to get away somehow. And yet, that's interesting. Apparently Mary has seen Guido somewhere before. But we need to go after him. And go after him in order to get things back to normal. Nate's going to guard that entrance. It seems like Mary knows Guido somehow, which is kind of odd. Then again, she's probably just seen his photo, or maybe it was the presence of his persona that made her feel dizzy. Yeah, our foe can use the same power we do, and he's probably better at it than we are. Yeah, so our only main advantage has pretty much disappeared. We've got an item, a backsword, which and there is the Sebec logo again on this rather ominous, it's not a bookshelf, it's appears to be a giant slab on the side of the wall. Guido really likes that is a very interesting view of Lunavale down there. There's Guido's desk, since this is his office. But I was actually going to have a look at that back sword. I think Nate is the other one that can use it. Lower accuracy, higher attack. It will actually give it to him for the time being. And well, it actually stands to reason if Guido got out with a trap door, he's probably used it as his desk. There must be something. Yes, there is. A switch conveniently placed under the desk for any branch presidents. On pushing it, reveals a secret passage behind the Sebec logo. How we didn't know this when we were being attacked by Takeda, I honestly don't know. That he does, Nate, that he does. And we'll talk to everyone one more time. Nate's statement there is entirely correct. And it seems that that Mary is now focused on wanting to defeat Guido as well. Indeed, this ordeal has gone on long enough. It is time to hunt down Guido. But it's not going to be easy. Aha! A hidden elevator, courtesy of Guido, which goes all the way down to the basement floor, which is where we need to go to in order to hunt Guido down and put an end to this once and for all. And of course, more demons, or probably more guards. Whoa! Whoa! New demons. These are, well, that's a typo there. These are sacrifice, also known as Yamotsu Shikone. I don't think we're gonna fight these. We're going to negotiate with them, and of course have Mary waste time just to smooth things out. Okay, so far so good. And if anything fails, we can always fall back on Nate, because he's useful in this negotiation. I'm probably just gonna pick the wrong one, and I did. Nate, please dig us out of this hole. Thank you very much. You can always rely on Nate for something. And we happen to have a magic stone just handy for us. We want your spell card. And I can cross sacrifice off the list. Hooray! Hurrah, hurrah! That is very useful. Very useful indeed. Of course, any others we will encounter, we will be fighting along the way, because I do need to raise my level. And there is a door over here. And there is no music in the corridor. And another underground bunker. This time, it's actually underground. And Mary is eager to go after Guido, as aren't we all? And Mark is actually thinking about the fact that we might actually die trying to get to Guido. That is actually very depressing. You couldn't tell by his snide demeanor, but we have a bunch of containers here. I wonder if they'll be useful. Or they could just be trapped. Thanks, Guido. Really appreciate that. Yeah, they're all trapped. Darn it. Oh no, this one wasn't trapped. Got Tanto there. Attack 18, accuracy 15. That's not as good. Yeah, definitely not as good. No, we don't really need anything else. Actually, just checking once more to make sure that oh yeah, the train gloves. That's what I was missing. But anyway, through into this area to hunt down Guido. And this appears to be an alarm system. Yeah, they know we're coming. Nothing for it. Time to go through this rather ominous-looking underground steel bunker here. Those alarms are very loud. I apologize if you can't hear me. You probably can though, because I've turned my microphone up. And it appears these Sebec scientists never expected the demons to appear in the first place. Interesting from a theoretical perspective, yes. From a reality perspective, no. Just be glad they weren't demons from Warhammer 40k, or you'd all be screwed. Apparently Dr. Nicholas was opposed to Guido's plans from the start. Oh, that high school student. Wait, he? So it's not Ellen. That's good. And we know that it wasn't Alana, because she left. But could you be referring to Brad? I mean, the school disappeared, so he might be inside of it, but I think they genuinely do feel regret for their actions. Guido will pay, or make sure of it. But yeah, a student from St. Hermelin High has arrived here at some point, and I don't think we're going to go through this door here. And that mechanical voice is speaking in Japanese, and we're going to be encountering more demons as usual. Half of the course. Ah, you demons, water elves, also known as Ruzalka, and I believe I want to recruit them. Hopefully this works. Thank you. And yes, that water elf did say Nani, as in what. But our negotiation pretty much is paying off. It's good that they do that. Give me your spell card. Yay, thank you very much. That's always helpful. Hooray. Victory to us. For now. Now on to fighting Guido. Oh, finding him. And believe it or not, this isn't actually a Guido hasn't blocked off the wall with concrete. This is darkness. We cannot see anything, but fortunately we have the mini-map to guide us through. Although we're going to be bumping into a lot of walls. Ow. Okay. And of course we're going to be fighting demons blindly in the dark. How fantastic. Oh god damn it. No. Not the kimonos. Please not the kimonos. Go away. I don't need you killing me with Binal Strike. And your SS soldiers. And not the Nazi kind either. Just use regular attacks. Don't need to go all out this time. Although Mary can go all out with bow. And we'll just have you use gravity mark. Hopefully we can wrap this up before these two have a chance to get any bullets in our general direction. Or not. Haha, too slow for you. Or too fast for you, I should say. You really need to work on your agility there, it says. Well, hopefully Mary can clean things up. I'd only hit 3 times. That's unfortunate. But in any case, these agents won't stop us for long. Of course, we've got to actually catch up with Guido before he gets away for good. I think we'll use spread attacks now. Yeah, we'll have everyone just basically go all in.
Help me!
There we go. Going to keep our main personas equipped for the time being. I will be switching back to the other ones sooner or later. Now that's not the way. My head, I feel like I am concussion. Oh, colour! I can see again. Thank you, guys. And there's room over here. And we'll definitely want to go into. Because it contains more scientists. Yeah, Guido didn't give a damn what happened to his employees. Be they disappeared into another dimension or being devoured by demons. Guido only ever thinks of himself. Oh, poor research. What about everyone else? Dr. Nicholas a traitor? That's not what we heard from the other rooms, but wait, How do you think you've seen this place before? You were in the hospital for an entire year. No, not this time. You won't escape. We may just very well have to kill him, Mark. I don't like it, but he's left us no choice. And, I believe we only have one room available to us as soon as we get past this demon encounter. Or not a demon encounter. These are the agents, the men in black wearing fedoras. And we shall basically... You know what? The hell with it. We're taking you both out. And I'll even throw in some lightning's boot. Away we go. I know you're not susceptible to holy magic, but that certainly did remember. And there's more where that
Help
came
me!
from. I kind of wish that you never worked for Guido Sardenia. And you're both frozen, that's fantastic. Good for us, because now you're about to be struck by lightning. Goodbye. And Nate left off. Hooray. He's level 20 now, which is very good. Very useful for demon negotiations later. But, well, there's nowhere else to go but here. Beyond this door, it's our quarry, Guido Sardenia, Takeda Gandori, The Rock, the branch president of Sebec Agents. And when we return, adventurers, we shall corner him and put an end to this once and for all. As always, dear adventurers, until next we meet.